Welcome. It's wonderful to see you back on the last day of the 5-day challenge. It's been quite the week with lots of inner growth, lots of ways to energize the inner self, lots of ways to gain energy, not in the usual conventional approach, but how we can do that in a more spiritual approach with ease and with grace. It's wonderful to see some of you joining already. And I also wanted to say thank you to everybody who has been sending me thank you messages, other kind messages, how it helped you and how much you're enjoying this 5-day challenge. And it really fills me up with love to receive those beautiful messages from you, to really know that this is helping you. So I know some of you will be watching the replay. You already messaged me about that, and that's totally fine. Like, the replay is as powerful as live. Only with the live stream we have the interaction, which is really great. So you can get direct feedback. Now, in the beginning of the week of this 5-day challenge, we really focus on the subconscious mind. We explained more around the subconscious mind, about how the subconscious mind makes around 90% or influences around 90% of the decisions you make, and the conscious mind is around 10%. So when we want to change things in our lives, things change much easier when we actually focus on the subconscious and clear limiting beliefs and change them into empowering beliefs, which we, for example, did yesterday with the forgiveness exercise, and what we also did over the last 4 days during the meditations. So the second day was much more about living in flow, letting go of the control and increasing the trust, really following more your intuition, your guidance, and listening to your feelings. I hope some of you have kind of started this and are trying it out. And I'd love to hear how you're doing and if you actually have been able to make a few more decisions from your intuition. And then the third day was all about the everyday energizer. Now, the everyday energizer is really about connecting to this divine energy and asking for guidance from the divine energy, what the one thing is that really brings us more energy, or the one action step we need to take in order to receive our goal. Like, this guidance we get from the creator when we connect to the theta brainwave, we get very easily this guidance that can really let us move forward in flow. So this is it's a powerful exercise. It's the exercise that actually set up my business in the way I've set it up, without this constant pressure, without this feeling of overwhelm. Initially I had that, and then I really connected much more with the divine, trusted the guidance I get, and let go of all those heavier energies that were constantly blocking me. And I can say it's a huge, huge change. Since I've moved into that, things have started flowing. The business is growing and growing and growing. And this is the same that can happen for you in any area of your life that you want to grow on. Now, yesterday we did forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important to protect yourself, but also to release you from the moment where you're stuck now in certain areas, to open up the way forward. Because as long as we keep resenting people or dislike people or not forgive people, we constantly are drawn back to the past. When we start forgiving them, we cut the negative cords and we are opening up this energetic field for us to move forward in a much more light and happy way. So then tonight, it's all about gaining clarity on what our next steps are. We've done a lot of energy clearing this week. We cleared a lot of limiting beliefs, and now it's the time to really become clear on what your next steps are in order to reach your goals. Now, the Theta healers that are in my monthly practice group, they have done their manifestation list already because we did that in December. But for you, for any of you who don't know what they want, you might want to just write a few things down in your phone or on a piece of paper, because it's really important to have some goals. Now, what happens if we don't have goals or things we want to manifest in our life? Then your brain will get bored and it will manifest things it thinks it wants. And those things that your brain might manifest for you could very well be not what you want. So it starts manifesting things for you to learn your lessons. But a lot of the time, it manifests a lot of challenges in there, or things that are holding you back, or making things much more difficult, or it might lead you in a direction that you don't really want to go. So what's really important is to be clear on which direction you want to go in life. Now, what are some other benefits of being clear on where you want to go? Not on how you get there. We will do that later in the meditation, but what you actually want, clarity on what you want. Now, if you decide what you want and gain that clarity, what it does, it actually connects you more to your higher self. And then the higher self can guide you with that. Now, your higher self is the most evolved part of you. It's the most enlightened part of you. Doesn't mean that it's fully enlightened, but it's the most enlightened part of you, of your soul. Then, when you are in a closer connection, you get closer to your higher self, what happens then is that you become more in balance, that things will start flowing, and your body, your energetic field, it all gets stronger. So actually, by a simple step of gaining clarity, you're also creating a healthier and more fit body and energetic field for yourself. And that allows you to live more in flow. So that's why this is so important for today. Now, how do we actually do this? What is really important here is to be able to gain that clarity and then to receive what the action steps are. When we do that through the divine energy, you will just flow. It will get much, much easier. You might only need to take 1 or 2 steps instead of an entire task list that some of you have. I used to have a task list where easily 20, 30, 40 tasks on there, and it's quite quickly overwhelming. Now, when we ask the divine to guide us here, what are the specific action steps for us to take in life, then you have just a few things to focus on, maybe 1, 2, or 3, but those few things will create the biggest change for you. Now, we do this by using the Theta healing modality. Now, I just wanted to give you a little bit more background on what this is and what the science behind this is, because when we use the Theta healing modality, we actually connect to the Theta brainwave. Now, there are 5 different brainwaves. You have the Delta brainwave, which is when you're sleeping. It's 0 to 4 cycles per second. Then you have the Theta brainwave, which is 4 to 7 cycles per second. And the Theta brainwave is a dream state. It's a very, very deep meditative state. Now, not a lot of people are able to access this Theta brainwave or this Theta state in their normal awakening life. So you go through it when you go to bed and when you wake up. So when you fall asleep and when you wake up. But when you're usually awake, people are not really able to get into the Theta brainwave anymore. So monks are able to do it because they meditate for months and sometimes years on end. And because they have this deep, deep meditation state, they access the Theta brainwave. Now, with the Theta healing modality, we have actually found a way. It's not we, it's a lady in the US. She's called Vienna Steibel. And she has created this modality. And she has found a way whereby we can very easily access this Theta brainwave. And why is this so important? Because when you access this, you have the direct connection to the divine energy, to the creator energy. and the energy that created everything and that is within us and in everything there is. So what it also does, it opens up the pathway to our subconscious, so we can actually realign our beliefs. Instead of beliefs limiting us, fear, guilt, anxiety, stress holding us back, we can transform that energy into beliefs that are empowering us, which might be trust or wonder or joy or confidence, any of these things. Now we can very easily do that by guiding our brainwaves into this theta brainwave, into this theta state. Then the next brainwave is the alpha brainwave. Now the alpha brainwave is 7 to 14 cycles per second, and the alpha brainwave is a meditative state. It's when we're relaxing, when we are calming down, when we let go of our thoughts. That is when we access the alpha brainwave. So often, I don't know if some of you meditate, but meditating is very powerful. And when you start meditating, you access the alpha brainwave. Now, your body has the ability to heal itself. And your body will heal itself when it's in the alpha, theta, or delta brainwave. But when it's in the brainwaves that go faster, your mind is often so busy that your body doesn't get the rest and your mind doesn't get the rest to allow itself to heal. So the next brainwave up is the beta brainwave. Now, all of us here are in beta. And the beta brainwave is when we are awake, we are talking, we are doing whatever we want to do. But what the risk at the moment is when we go into the high beta brainwave and access the low gamma high beta, that is when people get stressed, that's when people are angry, that's when anxiety awakens and comes up. And that's what a large part of society is in at the moment. They spend a large part of their day in the high beta, low gamma. Now that actually is quite destructive for ourselves, because all this stress level increases, the brainwave goes faster, and we're not allowed to rest. Not allowed, not able to rest. And if we're not able to rest, the body can't heal itself. If we're not able to rest, our mind keeps going and going and going. So that's how we are limiting ourselves. That's how we are limiting our growth. That's how we can't get clarity on our next steps in life. So it's really important to take those moments of rest in the day so you can actually get more clarity. Now, it's not bad. Like, everybody needs to spend time in all the brainwaves. So one is not better than the other, but we need to have the right balance. Now, the next one up is the gamma brainwave. The gamma brainwave is anywhere from 28 up to 5,000 hertz or cycles per second. And the gamma brainwave can be very helpful, but the gamma brainwave can also be quite heavy, because in the gamma brainwave, your brain goes very, very quick, and you can only hold that for a certain amount of time. And it's about how you get into the gamma brainwave. If you go from high theta to low gamma, it's often a lot of stress and negative emotions and low vibrations are included with that. Now, if you go, for example, from theta to gamma, it often is that beautiful information and awarenesses are coming in, and that can really help you to move forward. So it's all about how we access the different brainwaves with that. Now, why is this important? It's important to become aware what the brainwaves do to us, because if we're not aware that when our mind is constantly thinking and we are in this beta gamma brainwave, what the impact is, then we can't change it. Now you've become aware that when you constantly are in this stress mode, this is what can happen in your life. You feel not well, things feel heavy, it's challenging, and you don't get the messages or the guidance. It's harder to access your intuition. So what can you do is really to allow yourself these moments of rest. And the theta healers that are on here and watch this live or in the replay, they will know when you connect to this divine energy, You really allow yourself to rest, your body to recover, and you receive the messages from your spiritual team. You receive the messages from the divine. Now, so that's what we are going to do in a minute as well. We are going to do a meditation whereby we connect again to this theta brainwave, connect to the divine to really get the guidance for you, what your next steps in life are in order to reach your goals. Um, One thing I did want to say as well is I love that you guys have been with me for the last 5 days. If it was live or the replay, I really appreciate it. And I've really focused on serving you in the best way I can. So I hope you got a lot out of it. We do have a few special offers. Now, this is not a sales page. I'm not really of that. But I do want to mention just what we can, how we can help you, what we can offer you. So for people that are not that haven't started with Theta Healing yet, we have some amazing courses. If you loved the last 4 days and you're like, ooh, this is something different, this is something unique, this can really help me in my life to move forward in the direction I want, we offer a couple of courses. So we have a life transformation package, which is the basic advanced dig deeper in you and the creator course. It's our foundational courses for the theta healing technique, the theta healing modality. And we have put that together in a package and added a couple of bonuses for you, including a private session with me, a support plan to make sure that you can really learn this modality without just doing a course and then having to do it all alone. We are really focused on you doing the different courses, and in between you have different points of support. And as an extra bonus, we also have another group coaching session to really accelerate your growth. Now, that's the life transformation package. Then we also have, if you're like, oh, I like this, but I'm not sure if this is for me, but I might want to, like, I actually do want to try it out, just book in for the basic course. It's a 3-day course and it's really, really fun. You really get much more understanding of what the theta healing technique is, how it can help you, how you receive the messages that you want to receive, and you do your first healings and energy scans, and much more. So that's just if you're like, oh, let me try it out, but I don't want to, like, I'm not really sure, but I am interested. Just have a look at the basic course and come and join one of the courses. We have one at the end of January. Also, we have one in English, or we have multiple in English, but we also have one in German. So if you're a German speaker, you're like, I prefer to do this in German, it's also in the link that Sam just put in. So that what we have for the theta healers, because I do really love that a lot of theta healers are so committed. They're really focused on their growth. They're like, okay, I've learned this technique and I want to grow further. How can I grow further? What we have done for you is we've actually put together the spring collection. And the spring collection is a combination of 2 courses. It's the Theta Healing Manifesting in Abundance course, to really make sure that your manifestations, that the things that you want to manifest are actually becoming reality in your life. And you do that from the energy of abundance. And what the second course that we have there is the Soulmates course. The Soulmates course is for anybody who wants to attract their most compatible soulmates in their life, but it's also for anybody who already has their soulmate and they want to make their relationship even better, even more beautiful. So those 2 is a package. Now you can book in for each of the courses individually, and you still get the special bonus coaching session that we are organizing for you. But if you book both of them, then you also get a half an hour free session with me as an extra. So this is just very briefly about what we have to offer you if you want to grow further. And I'd love to serve you. I'd love to be part of your growth and to be there for you. And now I just want to move on to getting the clarity for you on what the next steps are in your life. So what are we going to do? We are going to do a meditation, First, I will clear some beliefs for you, and I will give you a couple of downloads to really allow the next step and the clarity for you to come in. And then we're going to ask the divine, the creator, to show you what is important for you in order to bring your manifestations or your goals into reality with ease and in flow. So let's close our eyes and take a deep breath. Very good. Now focus on the soles of your feet and draw energy from the earth through your feet all the way up your legs to the top of your head. It goes along your spine, it gently opens all your chakras, and then it goes to the top of your head. And I want you to imagine a beautiful ball of light above your head. And move this energy into this beautiful ball of light. Good. Then this beautiful ball of light is going to go high up into the sky. It's going to go past the stars, past the moon, past the universe. And then it enters layers and layers of light. Some bright lights, a few darker lights, and more bright lights. Those different layers of light are the fourth plane of existence, which you will learn about in the Theta Healing courses. The fourth plane of existence is where we connect to our ancestors. It's where, this the energy that shamans use to do healings. It's the energy or the plane where spirit guides reside. And then we move a little higher into this golden light. This golden light is the fifth plane of existence. And the fifth plane of existence is where the angels are. It's where you have your soul family, the Council of 12. It's where a lot of ascended masters reside. Buddha or Christ, a lot of others. And then you go higher into this golden energy. You go even higher until you see a jelly-like substance that has all the colors from the rainbow. This jelly-like substance is the sixth plane of existence. This is where all the laws of the universe are. These laws keep the universe in harmony. You go through them, and then you see an iridescent white light. You go head for this iridescent white light and go deep, deep into this light. This light is the seventh plane of existence. This is where the creator of all that is the energy of the creator of all that is. It's the energy of the divine. It's the energy whereby we can easily raise our awareness, raise our level of consciousness. Through this energy, we can gain higher perspectives, access our subconscious. This is the energy that guides us to the theta brainwave. This has been measured several times. So from this energy, we actually gonna ask for guidance from the divine. Before we do that, I'm gonna do some downloads for you. And for any download that you'd like to have, you just need to say yes. Can the Creator show you that it's safe for you to get clarity on your next steps? That it's safe for you to hear what your next steps are? That you're allowed to receive these messages? And what it feels like to receive these messages? And you like that, just say yes. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Can the Creator also download you with lots of unconditional love? What that feels like, what love feels like from the highest perspective. good. Can the Creator show you that it's safe to move forward? What it feels like to move forward in flow? Can the Creator show you that when you let go of rejection, resentment, regret, and revenge, it's much easier to move forward that way? Okay, yeah. So can the Creator show you different ways to motivate yourself? To motivate yourself through the divine energy, through love, through growth, instead of through rejection, regret, resentment, and revenge. When you like that, when you like to let go of all those negative emotions and bring in new motivations that have a light vibration, then just say yes. Very good. There's a lot of heavy energy now going into the light. Very good. Can the Creator show you that it's safe to let go of this? Can the Creator show you what it feels like to have confidence? Highest perspective of confidence. And that you can have confidence without rejection, regret, resentment, or revenge. You like that? Just say yes. And we also bring in forgiveness energy, forgiveness for yourself. Can the Creator show you what it feels like to forgive? That you're allowed to forgive. What it feels like to forgive yourself. So you can let go of those lower vibrations now. You can set yourself free. When you like that, just say yes. Good, good, good. Okay. Can the Creator show you, can the Divine show you what the feeling of freedom feels like? The highest perspective of freedom, and that you're worthy of being free. Yeah. Can we release any vows, oaths, and energetic contracts that you have to offer your life to somebody else? That you can only be worthy if you dedicate your life to somebody else? Can we release all of that? And can we show you that you're allowed to be free? That you're allowed to make your own decisions? And can we give you discernment so you know what decision is right for you? You have the right judgment for what is right for you and where you like to explore further. When you like all these things, just say yes. Good. Can we show you that this is safe? That you are safe and what it feels like to be safe? Can we show you what it feels like to be worthy and that you are worthy? What it feels like to be enough and that you are enough? Very good. Yeah, and really lift this energy field. This group energy field that we have. Wonderful. Again, anybody who watches the replay, this works the same. Okay, now it's time to really get clarity on your next steps. So I want you to see yourself in this sparkling white light of the creator of all that is. And now say, creator of all that is, it is requested to give me clarity on my next steps in order to achieve and then your goal that you want to achieve. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done in the highest and best way. Show me. Good. Now allow the answer to come in. You might get a feeling, you might get a thought, you might have a vision, you might hear something. Allow the answer to come in for you. For some of you are here. Get clarity on what your why is. Why do you want to achieve this? What is your motivation behind it? When your motivation is strong enough, you are able to overcome any obstacle. So make sure you have a strong why. What else do I see? For some of you, I hear you need to forgive more. Yourself, but also the other people. You can do this forgiveness exercise at meditation as many times as you want. Each time for a different person. It will set you free in order to move forward. When you want to know more, move again into this sparkling white light and say, Creator, it's commanded to show me more. It's commanded to show me in a way that I understand. Thank you. It's done, it's done, it's done. And then allow this energy to come in for you to receive the answers. For some, it's trust. It's trusting your spiritual team. Trusting that it's possible. Trusting that you deserve it. So can the Creator show you that it's possible for you, that what you want to manifest, that you deserve it, that you're allowed, especially for the positive manifestations. We never manifest anything negative. Focus on the positive. When you like this, just say yes. To really allow this trust energy to come in. Can the Creator One show you what trust feels like? The highest perspective of trust and how to live your daily life in trust. You want to know more? Again, go into the sparkling white light and say, Creator, it's requested to show me more. How to achieve this, what my next steps are to achieve my goals in an easy way. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. Show me. For some I hear, keep doing what you're doing, you're on the right track. When that resonates with you, then that's for you. For some of you, actually here, grow spiritually. Listen to your intuition and focus on the inner growth. Yeah. There are many ways to do that. Theta healing is just one. There are many ways. Meditation is hugely powerful and helps. Being in nature, connecting with nature, always let your brainwaves come down and brings you in this relaxation state. Yeah. Beautiful. So I hope you all receive some answers. If you're not sure, the first thing usually that comes up is the right thing. And sometimes it seems a little big or it seems quite grand. You're like, is this possible? Yes, it's definitely possible. The first thing that comes up is usually the right answer. That's what you receive before your mind can get in with its thoughts of if it is or if it isn't possible. So when you want some more clarity, you can ask one more time, Creator, show me more. Thank you. What are your first thoughts? Beautiful. Good. So when you're done and have your answers, you can write them down, you can put them in the chat. So let's give yourself a sparkling shower in this energy of the Creator, in this energy of creation. Okay, I hear that we need to manifest. Okay, stay connected for a moment. Now you have your goals that you want to manifest. So what we do is a quick manifestation to draw them into your life. Okay, so this is how it goes. Creative all that is. It's commanded or requested to manifest the following things in my life. Or creative all that is. This is in my life now. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. Show me in the highest and best way possible. Now I want you to feel whatever it is that you want to manifest. What does that feel like for you? See it in front of you. Feel it in your cells. What is the best possible scenario for you? That's what you think about, that's what you feel right now. I see people manifesting houses. See people manifesting new jobs. See a lot of income manifestations. Beautiful. That's all possible. Yeah, if you're watching the replay, I can definitely also see your things, because time is only from our perspective. From a higher perspective, time goes a little different. Okay, what else do I see? I see beautiful relationships being manifested, soulmates being manifested, the most compatible ones. When you manifest for a soulmate, manifest for your most compatible soulmate with who you can grow together. I see people manifesting fulfillment and success together. Living in flow, I see people manifesting. Very beautiful. Yeah. Just feel what that feels like. And now you go back up into the sparkling white light. And you say, creative all it is, it's done, it's done, it's done. Thank you. And you give yourself a sparkling shower. You breathe in and then you open your eyes. Beautiful. Hope you enjoyed this, and put in the chat, what are your next steps? What are your action steps? Yeah, because you have received things, and most of you have received things, pretty much all of you. Some of you are doubting, but the first thought that you had is actually correct. Now, put in the chat what your next steps are, or what you're manifesting, or what you saw, and when you want to share it. For the ones of you who enjoyed this and you want to grow further, there are lots of different ways that I mentioned before. Theta healing is a hugely powerful modality. It's changed my life. It's changed the life of many of my clients. It's changed the life of many of the people who are here on the call today. So if you are open for that, I definitely invite you. But what's more important even to do than just signing up is to connect to your feeling, connect to your heart, and ask yourself, does this feel right for me? And who is the right teacher? Who is the right instructor for me? Always sense check that with your feeling and with your intuition. Because when you just go on price, or when you just go on what other people recommend you, it might not be the right thing for you. You are going to get the biggest growth when you check in to your heart and really think, is this what I want? And who is the right teacher? Does this resonate with me? When it's a yes, definitely come and sign up. If you're like, I love this theta healing modality, I want to explore it further, but Susie doesn't feel right for me, that's okay. Go on to Google or onto the theta healing website and see which teacher resonates for you, because that's the most important. I'm here to serve, and I know as light workers, we do it all together. It's one big group. We do it together because we have the same aim, is to let you grow, to empower yourself, and to really move the earth and increase the vibration on the earth so that everybody can have a more beautiful and more enjoyable life. Right, let's see what's in the chat. Love you, beautiful soul. Thank you, Renuka. Very nice. And very beautiful energy. Thank you from Susanna. Love it. Natasha, dedication and rest. Yes, you picked that up correctly. It's about you started something and you need to persist in that. You need to dedicate some time for it and focus on it and take the actions. And then allow yourself the rest as well that you need. Nicolette, you're on the good way. Wonderful. Sam, rest and take more ownership. Yes, you heard that correctly. Susanna, I saw myself doing a lot of healings. Oh, wonderful. Let me have a look. Yes, I see that too. You are growing very soon. You're going through a lot of spiritual growth. You're clearing a lot of your old beliefs, and that opens up for you the path to do more healings for others. You do it for yourself and you do it for others. And the more, Susanna, you do for yourself, The lighter your energy field gets, the more clients you attract. And the more you move into that role as well. Yeah, it's beautiful. You have a wonderful energy. And you're going to help a lot of people. I feel it. Marcel, thank you, Susie. It was an interesting challenge. First goal, learn and use theta healing after years of watching you. So I start the basic end of January. I'm very much looking forward to having you join the end of January. Well, everybody, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Check out the different offers we have if it resonates with you. And I already feel so blessed. I could serve you this week. And I also feel blessed feel even more blessed for, everybody else who I can still serve going forward. I wish you all the best, giving you a kiss or sending you lots of love and great energy. And I'm looking forward to hear the beautiful changes that you're going to get into your life, because believe me, a 5-day challenge like this will create a lot of positive change. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to being in touch, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Bye bye, everybody. You're very welcome, Bertha. You're welcome, Nicolette. Bye bye.